When most people think of what a monk is, the first thing that comes to their minds is a beautiful monastery in the middle of nowhere. I live surrounded by nightclubs, bars, subway stations, bus stations, and non-stop foot traffic. The first humbling experience that happened to me in my life was in 1993, when my parents' multi-million-dollar jewelry business burnt down to the ground. Material life hadn't been too pleasant to me, so I actually didn't feel like I was giving up anything. I thought I was just giving up suffering, actually.
For people who aren't familiar with Hinduism, just give us a rough primer.
The Bhagavad Gita, the main text of Hinduism, suggests that Hinduism is monotheistic with one God, the same God that is worshipped by people of all different religions.
A relationship with Christ is the guarantee to get to heaven. What do you make of that thinking?
It's wonderful for the Christians. God has given prophets to different people, and He's given scriptures to different parts of the world, basically to increase your faith that, yeah, you've got the right thing. Like, you've got this computer. If, you bought it because you felt it was better than all the others, so you kind of got it. Don't worry about everyone else, you know?
One of the things I try to help people understand is the nature of their own mind. The physical health is a product of the mind. It's not necessarily the circumstances around you, it's your mind that's giving you high blood pressure. We're going to explain that a little bit more. Who said Matrix? Okay, yes. It's one of my favorite movies. This is when Neo is getting trained by Morpheus. He comes out of that training session bleeding. It didn't really happen, it was in his mind. He says, I thought it wasn't real. And Morpheus says, mind makes it real. I'm trying to sound like Morpheus with a shaved head. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body, from boyhood to youth to old age, a sober person is not bewildered by such a change. I like to think of the mind as a hard drive. Can anybody tell me every file you have on your hard drive? You know how your computer, if you've got too much stuff on your hard drive, it slows down? It kind of happens to us too. This is our hard drive. You're drinking 68 packets of sugar for every 4 sugary drinks. That's 17 packets of sugar. Imagine putting 17 packets of sugar into anything. We're not even aware of it. We're just doing this. Maybe you had coffee in the morning, then you had like a soda in the afternoon, and then like a Snickers bar, and it's healthy because it's got peanuts, right? Yeah! Never be afraid to take out time for your spirituality. Now, don't let your calendar get filled up by things to do. A lot of times when people go through difficulties in their lives, we just become fixated on trying to fix the problem. Find a quick solution. However, that's not really getting to the core of the problem. Spirituality can really help us out of all kinds of tribulations that we'll go through in our lives. The soul is ageless, it's deathless. So be relieved of this fear and anxiety. Now, ultimately, you have to walk through the door. You have to make the choice.